The goal of this video is to leave you with no questions regarding the upcoming EZA'S for part 1 of the 8th year anniversary. We're going to cover absolutely every little detail you need to know to make sure that you can take on these events and obtain a lot. Basically, I think it's over 60 Dragon Stones. I'll show you again everything here, but over 60 Dragon Stones you can take home from completing both of these events. And the first thing that you need to know is actually when these EZA'S release. These EZA'S will be releasing tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 10th. They actually release on the 11th at 8 p.m. EDT, okay, so Eastern time. This is my time. What you can do yourself is visit the link in the description. This is the Thieving 6 Dokkan Wiki. I have that linked in the description under the Dokkan Sites section. If you click on it, you will be able to see when it actually occurs for you. Or you can go to Google and type in, okay, what time is 8 p.m. EDT on the 11th, and then convert that to your own time zone, right? But regardless, this is a time that these EZA'S actually release in game. I will be releasing a video letting you know when the data download actually happens, or rather when the actual content is in the game. So of course, stay tuned for all of that. Again, these are the two EZA'S dropping tomorrow. You may be wondering about, like, let's say these other EZA'S, just so you understand the actual schedule here before we actually get to the event section. Part 2 has the Spirit Bomb Goku, or I guess both Spirit Bomb, technically both Spirit Bomb Goku EZA'S in the STR and AGL Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku, geez. And then part 3 has the EZA'S for both of the 5th year fusion, so keep that in mind. Before we actually move on though, I do have a really quick push-up challenge or subscriber challenge, whether you're new to the channel or not. And I have a really quick wheel here. We have physical Vegito on one side and STR Buu on the other. All I need you to do is pick a side. Like, I mean, if you watch the Majin Buu saga, who are you more of a fan of, Buu or Vegito? And make sure you pick carefully, because once I spin this, if it lands on the one that you picked in your head, then you're good to go. You can skip doing push-ups, you can skip subscribing, you can do that at a later time if I were to catch you lacking, so stay tuned for that. But if you don't guess the right one that's going to actually pop up here, or if it lands on the one that you didn't actually pick in your head, it means you got caught lacking today. You either gotta drop down and give me 8 push-ups for the 8th year anniversary, or you gotta subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 59K, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel. I'm telling you right now, pick something in your head and do not change that answer. It lands on... Is it? Yeah, it's STR Buu. If you picked STR Buu, congratulations. I'm proud of you for actually getting it right. And if you didn't, then you know what you gotta do. Let's move on into this video. So the first EZA we're gonna talk about is actually STR Buu EZA. And I will say this. If you have this character in your box, I actually recommend that you do this EZA first, because it's actually going to make doing the other EZA essentially a lot easier, right? So this EZA here is, again, a 30-stage traditional EZA. In terms of max rewards, we are getting 30 Dragon Stones, 11 STR KAIS, and of course a lot of orbs and the medals to actually EZA this Buu. And then missions, we're getting an extra 4 Dragon Stones if you complete these missions. So in total, this EZA is going to give us 34 Dragon Stones. Now the EZA itself is weak to the Patara category. This is what the Patara category looks like. But before you go ahead and start making a team, keep this in mind. Once you pass stage, 12, Buu is going to have 80% damage reduction against physical types and extreme type. Physical makes sense, right? Because he is an extreme class character. So you definitely want to, he is an STR character, so you're going to want to use AGL and avoid using physical characters, since physical, Buu has type advantage against physical characters, obviously, right? And then extreme class, meaning you do not want to bring any bad guys into this event. You want to focus on the super class section of characters here. So try to avoid any extreme class characters and try to avoid any physical characters. So essentially, this is the roster of characters that you are essentially allowed to use here, and these are the leaders that you can bring. If you were lucky enough to pull, let's just say, for example, Kabuto Kai during your summons, 8th anniversary summons, he is the leader for that, or they are a leader for that. If you were lucky enough to pull, what's it called? The 5th year fusions, the tech version, not version, but the tech side of the 5th year fusions of Vegeta. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Tech Vegito. During your summons, you can obviously use him as well as your lead, and then you can, you know, bring literally whoever you want here. Just make sure you avoid physical characters and make sure to avoid extreme class characters if you want to get this EZA done as fast as possible. You can definitely still clear it with these extreme class characters here. Just keep in mind that, again, he has 80% damage reduction, which means you are essentially doing no damage against this Buu, no matter what typing you are. Even if you bring an AGL character who has type advantage, you're just still not going to do damage. So bring everything else but physical, and bring only super class characters to get this done as fast as possible. Now, once you actually get that done, keep in mind that Buu is a transformation boost lead of 3 key and 170 post EZA. And what's great is that the Super Vegito EZA is actually weak to transformation boost. So just to quickly show you before we actually hop into the category itself, Super Vegito, this EZA is again the normal traditional 30 stage EZA, 30 Dragon Stones in terms of total rewards, but we have an extra 4 from missions. So 34 from this EZA plus 34 from this EZA is going to equal 68 Dragon Stones that you can obtain, on top of 22 KAIS, 11 physical, 11 STR, a lot of orbs, and then of course the medals to actually EZA physical Vegito. And again, let's go ahead and show you the transformation boost category here. Just go ahead and ignore Kale, because she's not on global yet, obviously, and ignore Frost, because same deal, right? And ignore full power. Just ignore all the JP characters, all right? That's all you got to do. But anyways, it's the same deal with this. You can run STR Buu as your lead. Since he is physical, using STR characters will give you type advantage, and past stage 12, Vegito has 70% damage reduction against int characters and super class. So you want to use as many extreme class characters as possible, which is definitely good, because when it comes to this category specifically, as you can obviously tell, there are more extreme class options than there are super class options, right? So it's easier to build a extreme version of this team than it is a super class version of this team, so definitely just helps you in the long run. But you want to, again, avoid using any super class transformation boost characters, and avoid any character that is in this slot right here. Basically, just ignore everyone here, okay? You want to use STR, you want to use physical, you want to use tech, and you definitely want to prioritize using AGL. So if you were able to recently pull the new LR Super Buu, I mean, yeah, go ahead and use LR Super. Sorry, he's physical, not STR. So you want to, focus on bringing STR characters here, right? This is the main focus. So again, EZ8 Super Buu, EZ8 STR Cooler can really put in a lot of work here. STR Kid Buu can also put in a lot of work. You can do a lot of damage with LR Cooler here, obviously. Janemba can put in work. Honestly, both Freezes can easily put, like, this is, again, a really strong category. If you have any of these characters, I highly recommend you start training them up right now. I'm recording this in about like a day in advance in case you have any of these characters that need to be awakened in your box. Get it done right now, so that way when these EZAs drop, you can go ahead and earn your 64 Dragon Stones, all those KAIS and orbs and all that great stuff. So yeah, more anniversary content coming your way. I will be also doing videos like this for the part 2 EZAs and the part 3 EZAs, so stay tuned for those videos, and a bunch of other anniversary content coming your way. So thank you again for all the love and support on the channel. I promised you I got you when it comes to this anniversary. We've been on the anniversary way before it even started, so again, I got you guys covered. Stay tuned. I will see you in the next one. Take care and peace.